Hi there, keen traders. I hope everybody had a good weekend. It's been a bit of a slow day. We had the jump in the yen pairs to kick the week off, but let's take a look at what we have going on right now, because we have a bit of just resting on these trend lines in the Great Britain AUD and Great Britain New Zealand. You see the Great Britain AUD pushed back up towards that 168.90 level, which we said was going to be key, and it's just been sitting there. And the thing that coincides with that is like 168.80 is the 50 fibs from Friday's move. So the pair is just chilling there, and it's looking as though we're probably going to stay around that area into the close. Now the Great Britain New Zealand, the same exact thing. It is trying to get above or stay right below this 195 level. Currently long, I think I went from 194.82. It looked good for initially. We moved up towards, what do we have the high there today? Moved up to the 195.30. No, it didn't get that high. Moved up towards the 195.15 level, and now it's going back down lower. So we'll see what happens with that pair. Probably going to hold that into the New York close. It's interesting this week because London, you guys had your hour change this week, so it's actually only 4 hours ahead of us. So I guess at this point the markets are getting ready to close in about 2 minutes. So what I'm looking for here in this pair is to see if we get a push or break above or below that level. My bias is for a push higher, so I had to make a choice here with both these pairs sitting at levels. One was favoring a push higher at my buy entry. One was favoring a push lower, and I am going to stick with the push higher. But more than likely, we'll probably just close out right in the zone here. Closes out of the zone, and we'll probably see some action in European trading. Great Britain JPY, you can see just still in this range, not doing much of anything, finding support at 156.80, and the Euro JPY is still hovering below 135. Now we have to look at the Euro. You can see above 137.10 favors a continued push higher, but as I've said, there's a lot of levels here. We have a trend line we can throw there, and if we took a I'll do it for you guys to show you. If we took a weekly chart here, slow it down, you can see that right there, right about where we are, is the 0.618 fib from this entire move lower. The fib is what, at 138.31? I'm going to keep that on there. 138.31, so you can see as long as the pair remains, this could cap the price action here, and we'll have to see what happens. But you can see, I mean, a lot of people are talking about this level. It's getting a lot of buzz. But you can also see the 50 fib did reject it, but it did also push up, what, 134.90. It also pushed up, another 250 pips before it had its reversal. So it's not something you can, just put a 30 pip stop on and look for a reversal. The Great Britain USD, you can see, is coming back down in this trend line, and that's everything. This 160.80 level. We'll see what happens if the pair gets back down there. And the Aussie and New Zealand just kind of consolidating their losses, going a little bit lower. But I mean, they have. We'll have to see what happens there into the close. And again, it's on that trend line. So if we look more specifically at the trades and the setups that we had today in the pairs, you can see. We look at the Great Britain New Zealand. This was kind of textbook. We had to drift back down towards the 50 fib. The trend is higher. Everything's favoring higher, but we are right at the support, and that's what it did. It's just going to stabilize at that support level. Probably try to get out of this trade. Probably hold it until the close, but I'm not sure. If we start hovering around this level, I might close it down. Great Britain AUD, same thing. The pair is sitting right at that 168.90 level. It has for quite some time. You can see that the pair popped up, touched the 50 fig at 168.80, and then went back down lower, and you can see that has been capping the price action there. So we'll see how that closes out. Also, it's going to probably end up, if it closes at these levels tomorrow, we're going to have to wait for a pop and a pullback. We're going to have to follow these, use the broader range levels, the 168.90 and the 195 level to run our thoughts off. Now the yen pairs, on the other hand, they popped higher and then gradually pulled back lower today, but never actually touched our targets in either one. So it was just basically sidelined in those pairs today. It was a relatively quiet day, but I'm pretty confident we'll get things going. A lot of people were sitting around waiting for FOMC, which I find a little bit strange because we're probably I mean, I'm 100% we're not going to get any kind of action out of that meeting, so I don't know what kind of clarity people are looking for. But I guess when there is a possibility of something, I guess more information could be spread out about how the how long they're going to wait before maybe they start tapering, and that's anybody's guess. All right, everybody, have a great weekend. Oh, excuse me, not have a great weekend, have a great night. I'll see you guys in the AM tomorrow, or in Asian trading, wherever the trades present themselves. Talk to you guys later.